All right. Chapter 19, friend of the victim, the case of the murdered student. The situation is that they began early in spring 2008, Chapel Hill, North Carolina, home of North Carolina University, or University of North Carolina. Um, 22-year-old Eve Carson was found murdered, half mile from campus. She was a senior and was also the student body president, like government president. Yeah, they not worded that. Okay. Um, Adam Rue was also a senior at North Carolina, and was also a part-time reporter for a community radio station. Um, he thought the murder carried like news impact and was personal to him because he had a working relationship with her because you know, he often covered the student government or the school's government. Yeah, I think school's student government. That's what it is. Um, he covered it for their school's television station, so they had a working relationship in that sense. So given his friendship, he kind of wondered if he should, report on this topic. And after a while of deliberation, he kind of thought, "Hey, I think this is okay. I can do this." Um, so he went ahead. He viewed it as a reporter covering the death of a public figure, so he kind of like took himself out of it in a sense. Um, so the two main challenges that kind of presented themselves to him was how to handle his emotions, so, like be objective, and also to um to get the details right, because in murder cases a lot of times it's kind of subjective, or not subjective, but there's a lot of speculation. In murder cases early on, nobody knows what happened. Everybody wants to say what they think happened though. So, as a reporter, he has to be able to discern what's the truth from the fact. I mean, from the noise. What's fake. So oftentimes he would have to go live at random times without a script, even being able to prepare a script. So that can be strenuous on him. Um, at the vigil, he was actually there reporting, but also grieving in a sense. But so he's kind of trying to capture like you know the atmosphere for his radio listeners. And a lady told him to curse them out, told him to get off. But it was his right to report on that, so he did. Um, so he tried to you know, balance the emotional side, letting people grieve and be respectful, but also trying to, talk about what is going on, like what it's like. Um, there's a whole bunch of national attention at the vigil, media outlets, all that. Um, he did say his one regret was like when he was being interviewed by other reporters, he was labeled as Adam Rue, friend of Eve Carson, instead of like Adam Rue, reporter. Like, so he kind of wished that he would have did it differently. But overall, he thought he handled the situation pretty good.